Okay, I'm just waiting. Let's see, live video is starting. Spinning. Now live. Okay, hope everyone is doing well. It's the 26th of March, coming up on Easter, Passover, and all these good things. Crazy world, obviously. We won't go into what's going on. But I thought I would share with you a little bit on the positive side of things. I went last week to the GTC meeting, NVIDIA GTC. It's really the annual meeting. I've been to a few times. That's held in San Jose. When you went back a number of years ago, not that long ago, when NVIDIA was a great company, but not the company they are now, you would have thousands of people. Now, there was more than 20,000 people. The opening day, you have a pre-game show, and then there's Jensen Huang, who gives the state-of-the-art of NVIDIA address. He speaks for roughly, it was about 2 hours and 45 minutes, just amazing. I don't know how many hours you put in to get everything just right, but it was spectacular. Went through all the things NVIDIA's been doing, they're gonna do, their new chips, their new hardware, their new software, what's important, where things are going. That was on the Monday morning, and that's at the stadium where the San Jose Sharks play. So probably 20,000 people listening to every word Jensen said. I never was able to go to one of Steve Jobs' talks when he used to do his Macworld talks, which went for 2 hours as well. No notes, no slides. But I did see many of them, and Jensen really can make it happen. The meeting goes about 10 or 12 hours a day. It covers all sorts of things, all sorts of disciplines. Now, the good thing is everything's recorded. So you can go back and you could watch Jensen's address. I would do that. A lot about agentic AI, a lot about robotics, a lot about science, a lot about healthcare, and a lot about many things. One of the things that's really impressive about the meeting is everybody is there. So there was a pre-game show, which I had VIP passes to. Thank you, Jensen, and thank you, Kimberly, for making it happen, and their team. But there was Michael Dell there speaking. There was some of the founders of companies like Open Evidence. There was a range of very, very important people talking about what they're doing and where they things are going. The robotics thing, whether it was companies like Agility Robotics or Thinking Machines, whether it was DeepMind and Google Research with Jeff Dean speaking. And then it's like the RSNA. It's the best way I can describe it. There's hour-long sessions you go to. You sign up for them. There's healthcare tracks. There's different science tracks, robotics, you name it. One of the things you could see was the Disney Research Imagineering, where they had some of how they do things and how AI is improving that. You can see institutions that are big. Many people from Stanford, yes, I do know that Stanford is not far away from San Jose, but it's not the distance, it's the quality of people who are at Stanford who are making a difference. And so many of the people who, including people like Jensen, have been to Stanford, right? They talked about AI for science. You saw a lot about drug discovery, liquid biopsy, radiology. You talked about AI factories and scaling, agentic AI, reasoning AI. We talked about open models, physical AI, where quantum computing is and where it's going to be. There was even a place where you could see a lot of companies from Amazon to Oracle to Google to other companies, smaller, Vertiv, Schneider Electric, things, N-Scale, all sorts of companies where you could learn things. And again, the good news is Microsoft was there, Google was there, all the other companies are there as well. When you look at there's startups, so if you're a startup, you can go there, people can help you. When you look at the speakers, it was a who's who of who would be speaking. at the best meeting. Kimberly Powell, head of healthcare from NVIDIA, gave a wonderful talk. They had a wonderful reception at night. You looked at people like Kara Hurst from Amazon. You looked at a range of people, Mike Projowski, Proactive Security from CrowdStrike. Again, every topic, CodeRabbit, Harshit Gill, who's a CEO, was one of the speakers. Bill Daley, who's Chief Scientist, Senior Vice President of Research at NVIDIA, he spoke. You had people from government. And as much as it could be non-political and non-biased, the meeting was, because the people were there to learn, to talk, to share. I even saw one radiologist there. But it was a great meeting. And so I recommend, it's for free. If you go to NVIDIA GTC, look it up, it'll take you to a thing called Watch on Demand. And when you do Watch on Demand, you can see the keynote from Jensen. And it goes on about different topics and different lectures. And you could listen to them. And the panel discussions, there literally are over 300 different lectures that you could watch and you could listen to and you could think about. Now, I will tell you that a lot of this, maybe you're smarter than me, probably you are, but a lot of this was over my head and you didn't understand it, but yeah, you learn. And you just have to be realizing that you're not going to understand everything. Or sometimes I didn't understand anything, but the stuff that's going on is changing the world and is indeed very, very important. And it's all there. It's for free. If you get bored this weekend, most of the sessions are 40 minutes. So you can watch for 40 minutes and do a topic. You can stop it and think about it. So it really does make a very big difference. So I think it's very important for all of us to really learn. And again, you can just go to the healthcare part. Now again, some of it is not what we do. We don't do drug discovery, but you need to know about that. Some of it is imaging. We need to definitely know about that. And you can go on and on. So I'll stop there. Anyone has any questions, you can email me, but just go online, go to Google search or whatever you use for a search engine. You can ask questions of Gemini perhaps, or OpenAI, and they can lead you to more specific lectures and topics that you might find out that you really like. I see Lydiana said hi. Hi, Lydiana. I guess I was in Lydiana's neck of the woods. She's in New York now, but she was in Palo Alto, which is probably about 20 minutes from where I was. One thing, it was really hot. I saw when you read on the newspaper, but the West Coast is running about 25, 30 degrees above normal. San Francisco, I didn't go into the city, but it was almost 90 degrees, which is a city that doesn't get past the mid-60s in the summer. So it was really hot, but it was a great meeting. Had a great time. Look forward to next year, and I'm trying to learn more and more. And with that, I wish all of you a great day. See you soon.